Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Insights by Sensoray. I'm Sensoray, and today we're going to be doing a reading for Scorpio for the month of May 2019. So I've already pulled two major arcana cards to see what energy we have around your sign for the month of May. And the first card we got was the Wheel of Fortune. And then the second one was the Strength card. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about change and luck, cycles of life, something coming to an end where something new will start. This is like the universal help, it's out of our control completely. This is all about the right timing and starting something new and going in it with a different energy, something more positive, and really taking advantage of the opportunity because you have that burst of good luck. The Strength card is all about strength, courage, energy. This is about kind of going within, taming that beast, and finding that inner spirit so we can move forward and have the strength to change anything we need, to focus on any new opportunity that's coming our way, and we have the tools within. This is speaking about we already possess the tools we need. We have the infinity sign above the woman's head, and that also can resonate with the number 8, which is infinity. But you see how she is gently got her hands on this lion, almost like she is in control of the animal, of the wild. And these two together speak about having that change, that opportunity, and that good luck, and taking the strength and the tools you already have within to defeat any kind of brutal forces or evil that come in your path while you're having this new opportunity and this new change in life. And you're stepping out of the old into something new. And just reminding ourselves to be strong, be courageous, because you have everything you need to move forward. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what we have going on. And what kind of advice or obstacles we need to overcome. Alright. Angels and Spirit, thank you for allowing us to read. Today I'm calling on all angels, all spirits, all guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and the beloved. Please send me messages for Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Please show me what this Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card is around Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Also, too, guys, the Wheel of Fortune is the card of Sagittarius, and the Strength card can be the sign of Leo. Just throwing that out there in case you guys might have someone in your life with those signs. Or if that's in your moon sign or your rising. Alright, 2 more shuffles. Please show me what the Wheel of Fortune card is for 2019. Alright, angels and spirits, please send me 4 messages for Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Messages for Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Alright, first card out, we have the Nine of Cups. This is all about your individual emotional success and fulfillment. So being completely fulfilled with oneself and love for oneself. And the Nine of Cups can also be for Scorpio, because it is a water, it is in the element of water. And Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer are all water signs. More messages for Scorpio for May 2019. Oops. Okay, the next card out, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is all about, you being inside your head and having that anxiety and stress. This is, if you look, the swords are not touching her. So this is just showing you that everything that you're stressing over and the anxiety you have, you're bringing this on yourself. You can end this at any time if you just get out of your head, because the swords are all about your intellect. We had 2 cards fall out, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is about a message coming in, an offer, could be a text, a phone call, something that's offering you financial rewards. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about juggling. Juggling 2 things at once. It could be procrastination, gaining fun, just kind of playing around for the time being. But I always see this as juggling. Okay, we're going to pull from the bottom of the deck, and we have the the Page of Swords. This is all about taking responsibility for your actions and standing up, ready to kind of go in and fight for what you believe and what you want. To me, this is the Knight and the Page. They're both about action. You can see that he has his sword. He has his sword standing straight up to the sky, ready for action or anything that's coming his way. He is ready to fight. This also represents air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I don't know if I said it, but the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles both represent Earth, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And it doesn't have to mean that these are these signs. This can be you taking on that energy, but I just like to tell you guys, in case there are people in your life with those signs, or you have that in your moon or rising, be sure to check that as well, because sometimes those resonate more with me depending on what's going on in the sky. Alright guys, let's take a closer look at this. Alright, guys, so looking at the cards up close, let's start with the Page of Swords. So, this is also an energy around this reading. So, if we have our wheel spinning in the direction for our karma, good luck to come to us, and then the strength for new opportunities and courage, and just to be able to move forward with the opportunities that the luck brings us. The Knave of Swords is, or Page of Swords, it's all about being excited about the new endeavor, being focused and ready to move forward. And this is a mental thing. So this is kind of, you sort out just not just the emotional side, but the mental energy that comes along with this. So the strategizing and that focus that you're going to have to kind of put into the new endeavor or business opportunity, Moving to the Nine of Cups, this is like the wish card. So this is that individual emotional fulfillment. But this, because it's a nine, this is a temporary feeling. It's also the wish card. This is when all the planets align, and they give you the opportunity to make your wish. And that kind of goes along with the Wheel of Fortune, where the wheel is spinning in the direction that is favoring you to be able to move forward and have that good luck. So you have the good luck, and then you have the wish card, which the planets are lining up for you. Moving to the Nine of Swords, this is all, by the way, we have 2 nines, and we have 2 pages, and then a 2. I just wanted to point that out. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And 11 breaks down to 2 in numerology. Just throwing those numbers out there for any of you guys who focus on that. Anyway, so moving to the Nine of Swords. So you're in that energy where you can pretty much give your wish to the universe and tell the universe what it is that you truly want, what endeavor you're trying to create, what kind of business or financial plan you have. And you put that out to the universe. But remember, don't be in your head with the remorse and the anxiety, because this is all about second guessing yourself, and this is only in your head. There's no one there telling you that you can't do it or this can't happen. This is when you have to remember that strength card. And remember that you have the strength and the courage and all the tools you need to make this wish that you put out to the universe come true. So you have everything you need. And if you look how different these nines are, especially being the next card would be 10, which is completion. If you see this card, this 9, he's ready for completion. This card right here, it looks like there should be a few more steps before they get to 10, but because the swords are all about mental and not emotional, your next step would be completion, and it's more about from death comes rebirth. So this is just telling you, remember the strength you have. Remember that wheel is spinning in your favor, and the planets are lining up for your wish to come true. So get out of your head. This can also be nightmares. And in your subconscious, to me, I always feel like what I think about, what I dread, what I put my energy into as far as my thoughts, that's what I dream about. So instead of thinking of all the things that could go wrong, replace those thoughts with everything that could go right, because you have all the tools. You have everything lining up exactly how you want it to create something, like create a new opportunity. Um, and here, you're excited. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to put that plan into effect. Then, with the page of Pentacles, this is all about the financial part of the opportunity or the endeavor or the new business that you're starting. This is all about implying that into this wish, into your creative um, your creative part of the design of the endeavor you want. Because I mean, this is you creating something new, but you also have to have the financial plan to go along with it. Um, and you finished the school, the learning, being the student. Now you are applying what you've learned into reality and creating something new. With the Two of Pentacles, I do always see this as juggling. So it could be juggling, work and relationships. But with this reading, I think it's more about taking a look at not just being focused on your business, your new idea for a job, or a opportunity to create financial abundance. This is also about focusing on the other parts of life as well while you're doing this and trying to put all these things you've learned, all of the plans that you have for this business. Make sure that you have your family situation healthy, your your emotions in a healthy place, your mental state, your health, and as well as your business. So if your business is up here, we don't want our health to be down here. Like, we want a healthy balance. And that's why I think there's that air energy in this reading, because air is all about the balance, being fair. The scales, it represents scales, and that's when you want to be sure to have everything balanced, because without having your health, your family, your love life, without having all of that balance with the business, with the work life, with the career, then you'll be in that state where if one thing's going good, the other thing is suffering. And that's not really a healthy way to start a business. You want to go in weighing everything out and keeping it as balanced as you can. I mean, we're not always going to be perfectly balanced, but at least putting the effort and the thought into, with this job and working these hours, how is this going to affect my love life? How will this affect my family? How will this affect my health? These are all things that you have to keep in mind, because without your health, you can't have a new business. You can't have any type of new new opportunity, because your health is bad. And money doesn't even matter, when you feel like that. Also, if you have a broken heart, it's so hard to start anything new and focus on finances because your heart is broke. So this is taking a look at the whole picture and kind of just trying to have that balance in everything you do, and at least have it somewhat weighed out to where there's some sort of balance. And it can be work being your main priority one day or 1 week, and then it might be your family the next week. That's just the way life goes. And remember, we have the strength to do that. We have that luck coming from the Wheel of Fortune, that opportunity. the universe really putting everything into place with us, we have that strength to get through this. We have that wish that we can put out into the universe, where the universe is going to give us what we wish and give us that emotional fulfillment. And that's when you remember that this strength is huge when you get to this energy of the Nine of Swords. Whenever you feel that anxiety, that stress, staying up, not being able to sleep, really go back to that energy of strength. Go back to this, because you are taming that beast inside. You are going within and finding your inner spirit, and that's going to help guide you through all of this. But it's about being connected to the divine, being connected to your spiritual side, as well as anything tangible, anything monetary and real, things you can touch. This is what you should focus on, not so much what's just in your head, because these are illusions of what could happen. And with the law of attraction, whatever you think about and you stress about, you attract that into your life. So if you're stressed out about not having enough money, the universe only understands you saying or thinking, I don't have enough money. And that's what you're creating. Instead of taking on this energy and putting those wishes and those intentions out into the universe and saying, I have plenty of money. I have the opportunity, the strength to create the opportunity, the strength to have a strategy about the financial plan. I have the strength to balance out my work life as well as my love life and my family life. When you put those intentions out into the universe, that is what you'll receive. And that's when you're going to take on this energy with the Page of Swords. And this is all about, being eager to start that new business, being ready to take action, ready to show what you've learned to maybe people that will be involved in this new business. But this is you leading, you leading the crowd, leading your staff. This is you pretty much putting that blueprint together and everyone following it. And you have to step up as that leader, because if there's no one to follow, then there'll be like chaos. Everything will just be chaotic. So, it's time for you to step up and be that. And remember, you have the strength. People will follow you. People will look at you as a manager, as someone that's higher up, authoritative, the brain, that they'll look up to you. They will follow you. And Scorpio, you are very, very secretive, and you take secrets to the grave, as well as you are very, I don't want to say nosy, but you're definitely really good at spying, really good at kind of getting information and, putting it into the back of your head as you collect more and more. So you are the perfect person to be a leader and lead people, because you already know the secrets. You already know everyone's business. Not that you went and asked, but people naturally come to you and feel safe to tell you their secrets. They feel safe to, be vulnerable with you. And you're very good at keeping all that to yourself. You really take the secrets to the grave, which is a wonderful, it's a wonderful thing to be able to do, because so many times we confide in our managers or, boss or whatever, and it just turns out ugly. I know it has for me anyways. And so, Scorpios, you guys you're already carrying around the things you need to be successful at creating this new endeavor. And I believe that it'll be very successful as long as you stay out of your head. Get rid of that anxiety. You don't need it. Everything is lined up for you perfectly. You don't need that. Let's pull a advice card from the Oracles of Vision and see what we have. Angels and spirits, please send me some advice for Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Please send me a message of whatever the divine needs to tell Scorpio for the month of May 2019. Please give Scorpio the advice for the month of May 2019. Alright. One card for Scorpio for May 2019. Please give me one card that has the advice Scorpio needs for the month of May 2019. Sorry guys, it's too much. It's so crazy, talking about how everything's lined up for you guys too, even with the numbers of the cards, having the 8 and then the double 9s and then the 10 and then you have double 11s and then 2, which is what 11 breaks down to. That's really great. I mean, it's almost like showing you with the numbers how everything is lined up for you perfectly. Not just the planets, not just the wheel spinning in your favor. This is even just the physical numbers of the cards is showing you, how everything's lined up. And that's really great. Ooh! Sorry guys, hold on. We're going to take the one that flipped up. Alright. And that's number 5. 5 is all about change. This card is flights of fancy, leap of faith, taking the next step. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. If you take that leap of faith, the places you could go. But you'll never know until you try. We can dream and hope and take that leap, but there are risks involved. Nevertheless, we do not have to be a terrible, innocently leaping from a cliff. We can instead assess the scenario, the danger, and prepare. We can train or educate ourselves, become informed, take precautions, and increase our chances of success. So yeah, like I said, this is all about change, guys. This is all about taking that leap of faith and trusting in the universe. Get out of your head. Trust in the universe. Trust in the timing. Trust in the planets lining up perfectly for you. I mean, this is a beautiful card. And you see, she is stepping off a swing, I guess is what that is, from the ship. She's stepping off of that, just knowing that she'll fly. Her head is to the sky and her chest, she has that pushed up to the sky, and it's beautiful. She just knows that when she takes that next step, The universe has her. It has her back. And I mean, this is really the moral of the story, you know? Just have that strength to know that everything is lining up for you, and all, like, the wheel is bringing that luck. The universe, the planets lining up for you, they're bringing that wish to you. This card right here, this Nine of Swords, that is all you. You need to let that go. If you get that out of here, everything else is perfect. And everything else, you know, screams success. All right, guys, so let's kind of sum this up really quick for you. All right, guys, so to kind of put all this together for you, I think in the month of May, Scorpios, it is your time to kind of take action. It is definitely, it's time to remember it's your turn. It's your time to take that leap of faith. It's your time to boss up. The wheel is spinning in your favor. You know, it's bringing you that luck. All the planets are lining up for you. I mean, this is screaming, it's your time. You've learned all the lessons. You've learned everything you need to know to start this new journey in your life. It's time to step out of the old and move into the new. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. It's leaving that past behind you and moving forward, and having the strength and to know that you will be successful because you have put your brain in the books. You have already conquered that part of the journey. Two, this is also about believing in yourself, believing that you can be successful. You can acquire all the things that you want that are monetary. You can have those things too. So for the month of May, I would say around the 2nd, start putting your intentions into the universe. Put those things that you want out, those plans you have, put it out. Make sure you're thinking about it. Meditate on it. Because I think around the 9th to 11th is when everything will start to harvest. Everything is going to start manifesting in your life. And that's going to be when it's time to act. You'll have people that'll come to you that you'll meet. Those are not coincidences. This is synchronicities. This is showing you that this is another piece of your puzzle that you found. And it will those things will keep happening until you have reached that point where it is time to begin. And I think that's going to be about the end of the 2nd week in May. That's when you're going to feel very confident. You're going to feel very secure because you will have found those pieces to the puzzle and you'll start putting it all together. Just remember, with this card, the Two of Pentacles, make sure that, excuse me, make sure that you're finding that balance in your work life and your love life, in your work life and your family, in your work life and your health, especially your health out of everything, guys. That's huge because I promise you this, without your health being up to par, you cannot manifest and create any of these dreams that you want. Any of these ideas you have, they're an idea. It's an idea. It will not manifest without your health because you have to feel good on the inside as well as the outside in order to put healthy intentions in the universe, in order to have that law of attraction kind of work in your favor. And right now it's showing that you will. I just see that's the only thing that I think you really need to focus on, because if you're balancing everything out as good as you can, then that anxiety with that Nine of Swords and that stress and staying up late, not being able to sleep, all that will fade. It will all go away because you are crossing out everything that needs to be done on your checklist. And that's another thing that's important. Maybe come up with a to-do list. Not just for your job or business, but also just in life. When you're checking off something for your business, check off something that is in your everyday life at home. Or if you needed to go see a doctor, make sure before you are standing in that moment where you're ready to begin, this journey, and ready to kind of put that shovel in the ground and break that ground. Make sure that you've went to the doctor. Make sure you have, communicated with your lover. Make sure that you've went through your financial plan, not once, not twice, but do it 3 times. Maybe have your lover help you with this, because they could be an important part of this puzzle. But really pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that the universe is going to put into place for you. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.